grandmother was close to getting out of a bad relationship when this happened.
Yo. What is good? Diamond Dynasty, baby. Y'all already know what's going on in this video today. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, what we're gonna be reacting to. Shout out to Twisted Crimes for dropping this lit video, man. I love Twisted Crimes. This is the type of stuff that I be watching on my own time, okay? But I said if I'm watching this on my own time, I could definitely mix in some of these type of videos to react to with my Diamond Dynasty, baby. So before we get into it, make sure that you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their Angel Mama to tell their Uncle Joe he's still a mother freaking hoe. Let's get right into the video. This title is crazy, y'all. 33-year-old boyfriend pumes his 51-year-old sugar mommy on camera, y'all. Then he went straight to the strip club to celebrate. This is wild. Let's go ahead and get into this video. Wait, what was that? Did somebody throw some water on him? Oh, it does look like she threw like a drink on him or something. Watch, yo. Hold on. Is that the man bag, the purse with the glizzy in it, the Glock? Look, he got his little man pack right here.
We're tired of burying our women. A grandmother was close to getting out of a bad relationship when this happened.
Yo.
She shut and locked her front.
Oh, he's a whole hoe, y'all. He's a whole hoe. Now, why would you shoot the granny like that, bruh? She threw some water on you or threw a drink at you, but bro, you gotta shoot her? What is the world coming to, y'all? Where he felt the need to shoot granny. Not only is she granny, she was sugar mommy too. So she was probably paying your bills. Can you pay my telephone bill? Can you pay my automobile? If you did it, maybe we could chill.
Door, and he shot 4 times through her front door, hitting her 3 times.
Ooh.
New at 6.
Damn, my man's got some good aim though, ain't it? He got all of his badges on Call of Duty. All of his Call of Duty badges, nigga. 3 out of 4 shots hit her? Damn.
Gunman trying to use the local Hooters to confuse detectives.
In the fucking slides, too. In the slides, bro. In the slides.
And establish an alibi.
Breaking news in Southwest Atlanta. A woman is dead after police say she was shot multiple times. I'm Alan Devlin.
Officers were called to a home on Sandwich Place in the Sandalwood Estates neighborhood just before 6:15 p.m. The plan was to do a quick welfare check on 51-year-old Samantha Bozeman, a mother and grandmother. Unfortunately, what police discovered was far more than they bargained for. There had been a terrible shooting earlier in the house, which police later found out to have been captured by the victim's Ring doorbell. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories. This story takes us to Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia's capital and largest city,
I got love for ATL, man. Shout out to all my Atlanteans.
Is a vibrant hub known for its rich history, diverse culture, and thriving economy, serving as a major transportation and business center. Crime in Atlanta, Georgia is above the national median and has been a major problem for the city since the middle 20th century. Samantha Bozeman, age 51, was a mother and a grandmother. Samantha enjoyed living.
Is it Samantha or Samantha? Hold on, yo. I think it's Samantha. Samantha. Or is it some... Oh, it is Samantha. It is Samantha. My bad. I thought it was just AI, computer-generated bullshit. But anyway.
Living life.
That's it. Another one will come on in a little bit, but yeah.
She traveled around the country to enjoy her life whenever she can. Another good thing about Samantha was that she loved taking care of kids. She had adopted 2 of her grandkids. She showed them love and showed everyone around her love too. Samantha, who was age 51, started dating a 33-year-old man named Maxwell Larder. They fell in love and dated for a while. The problem was that he was a bum and had nothing to offer her except that.
I mean, my man's look about 51 too. You 30 what? 33? 31? Nigga look about 51.
That one thing bum usually offers. After living with her for a while without paying any bill in her home, he requested her to give up the kids whom she had previously adopted, but she refused. At some point things got out of hand when he won't let the issue go. On February 5th, 2024, things escalated when Samantha sent him out of her house after bringing up the issue again.
Oh, so basically he was homeless. He was homeless. He had nothing to lose. And so she lost her life. This is sad, man. This is why you do not deal with people who have nothing to lose. This is exactly why. Because look at this. I mean, now he has free housing and free meals in prison. But I mean, this is the reason why you got to be very careful who you allow into your circle, who you help, who you assist, right? You assist the wrong one, then they gonna feel like, you know, they're entitled or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? So this is very sad. My nigga shot her ass up in the slides, bro. In the slides. Just casually. Just a normal day. Normal day in the neighborhood.
She got upset with him especially because he was not paying any bill, but wanted her adopted kids thrown out of her house.
Yeah, how you gonna delegate some shit, my nigga? How you gonna delegate some shit? You ain't even got your shit together, fam. And at least if you ain't got your shit together, at least be on the way to doing that, and at least be a real man, nigga. You're not even a real man, fam. Trying to dictate what she got going on.
After a brief argument, he pulled out his gun and shot her multiple times. He then left the house to a strip club to create alibi.
Breaking news.
Breaking news in southwest Atlanta. A woman is dead after police say she was shot multiple times. I'm Alan Devlin.
And I'm Savannah Louie. This all happening inside of a house in the Sandalwood Estates neighborhood. We have Atlanta News First reporter Madeline Montgomery there live on Sandridge Place. Madeline, what are you seeing right now?
We're seeing Sandridge Place still.
This is the thing. Why on these news channels do they still have so long of a lag time? Hasn't technology advanced to the point to where it should be pretty much live? Why does it always take 10 awkward seconds for the lady to get the message of what the other lady said? This should be crazy.
Completely blocked off. You can see right here police tape up. Atlanta police taking over the road entirely. They've been out here since 6 this evening, and we're told by Atlanta police that they were initially called to the house. It's this red brick home over here because of a welfare check, and when officers arrived they could not get in, and so Atlanta Fire Rescue actually had to help assist in busting down the door to get inside of the home. Once inside, they found a woman who they say had been shot multiple times, and medical professionals deemed that she was deceased. And so now homicide detectives are out here trying to figure out exactly what happened, what led to her death. And so they are out here. They've been here 4 hours, and they are just still working on the situation. And of course, as soon as we learn more, we are going to let you know. But for now, they have this street still locked.
After a long investigation in which he claimed he had nothing to do with her death, police discovered a footage on her Ring doorbell that captured the whole event. He was arrested and charged.
A grandmother was close to getting out of a bad relationship when this
Thank God for
happened.
the camera.
Her front door, and he shot 4 times through her front door, hitting her 3 times.
New at 6. How the gunman tried to use a local Hooters to confuse detectives and establish an alibi.
Live, local, late breaking. This is Channel 2 Action News at 6 p.m. Coverage you can count on.
A family now has justice after their loved one was shot and killed by an abusive boyfriend. Good evening, I'm George Estevez.
Glad you're here with us. I'm Linda Stouffer. This is video of that shooting. Her home when her boyfriend of 4 years fired through the door, killing her. Channel 2
And he's so casual about this shit. That's how you know this nigga has zero to lose. Nothing to lose, my G. He's in the middle of a fucking neighborhood right now. It's broad daylight outside, my nigga. In his slides. Shot her so casually. Still taking his sweet ass time. It doesn't look like he's in a rush to get up out of there, fam. You know?
Investigative reporter Mark Winnie is live at the Fulton County DA's Domestic Violence Division. Mark, you found out how the killer tried to cover his
Let's see how long it takes for him to start talking.
tracks.
Yeah, Cassie Hall, the lead prosecutor on the case, says domestic abuse can take many forms. Part of the reason the Fulton County DA's office has an entire division devoted to domestic violence, and in this case, there is economic abuse, but then physical violence, murder.
I just was broken. Completely broken, shattered.
We're tired of burying our women to abusers.
I break down and cry every single day.
I know Zipporah? God damn.
Some days I don't even want to go on.
It's like, okay, you're guilty. Dang, my mom still is not gonna hug me. And my mom's still not here. But he needs to be locked up.
Samantha Bozeman tried to close the door on her 4-year relationship with Maxwell Lartery, and in retaliation, he fired a gun through her front door, captured on Ring video, and killed her.
In the slides. In the slides, fam.
Say Fulton County Chief Senior Assistant District Attorneys Cassie Hall and Christina Robinson.
And there's another video that I have where he's saying, if you come outside, I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot your house.
Who say Max Lartery fired 4 shots through the door and 3 of them struck Samantha Bozeman, mortally wounding her.
Is there a lesson for others in troubled relationships? I would say yes. I would say knowing enough is enough.
Ms. Hall and Ms. Robinson say earlier this month a jury convicted Lartery of murder and more. And Senior Judge David Emerson sentenced him to life in prison with the possibility of parole, plus 5 years. Plus
Wait, with parole?
David Emerson sentenced him to life in prison with the possibility of parole,
Wow.
plus 5 years, plus 10 years probation if he ever made parole.
This is a beautiful.
I hope he don't make parole, man. That was just ugly. How could you let somebody like that back out into society, bro? Come on, man.
Beautiful spirit, just happy,
Come
joyful.
on, bruh. We gotta
She
do
would
better.
get on you if she had to, but she was just a happy, helping person.
The 2 trial prosecutors say Lartery, 33 at the time of the shooting,
Look at this whole ass nigga, bruh. He's just walking off casually, like it's just another day, another Monday, another Sunday.
had not been contributing to the household bills and wanted Ms. Bozeman, 51 at the time, to give up custody of 2 of her grandchildren, whom she had adopted. Zipporah Ferguson says shortly before the shooting, her mom came to Ms. Ferguson's job crying.
She's like, I'm done with him, and everything like that.
Prosecutors say Atlanta police, alerted by neighbors who heard gunshots earlier in the day and had not been able to reach Ms. Bozeman on her phone for hours, arrived to find shattered glass and shell casings. And in her kitchen, police found Samantha Bozeman dead, though she had been alive and bleeding for some time and might have lived if Lartery had called for help soon after the shooting.
He's walking down the street calling her out of her name. He's still making threats.
Instead, Ms. Robinson and Ms. Hall say Lartery traveled about Metro Atlanta, trying to establish an alibi, finishing the night at a Hooters, though by that time her death had been discovered hours earlier. District Attorney Fonnie Willis.
Grandmother lay and bleed out in her very home. He was gallivanting all through the town, ending his night at Hooters. It's just a horrible disregard for life. People think of domestic violence as just physical, but it can be economic abuse. He wasn't paying bills. He wasn't being a responsible male.
She was able to be financially stable, travel around a lot, and she just wanted to genuinely help Max.
Now, spokesman said
You're supposed to hold down the female that's holding you down when you down. You're supposed to hold down the female or the woman. I know because people feel some type of way when you say female. I don't mean female in a bad way. I'm just saying that's just how I speak, all right? You're supposed to hold the woman down who held you down when you were down. Instead, you shot her down.
said the Fulton County Public Defender's Office represented Mr. Lartery, though we must decline additional comments as a motion for a new trial has been filed. We use imagery obtained through the Fulton County District Attorney's Office and the family for this story.
She did love him even though there was a big age gap between them. A loving mother and grandmother is once again lost to domestic violence. We do hope people can calm down when they are extremely angry. Our sincere condolences to the friends and family.
Yeah, for sure. Condolences to Samantha Bozeman. We'll take a moment of silence. And if you are going through any type of abuse, know that you are worthy of more than that. Know that you are deserving of more of that. But nobody can help you until you help yourself. You know, if you're going through a toxic situation, toxic abuse, just like an addict is not going to get help unless they hit rock bottom and they feel like, okay, now they're ready and they decide to, you will not get help. And unfortunately, some women just will not get help until it's too late. All right. If you are going through a situation like this, all I can advise you to do is seek help now before it's too late. Make sure that you don't even get yourself in these type of predicaments by noticing the red flags, taking heed, and not even allowing yourself to get deep in with somebody who is a toxic abuser. Okay, this type of shit does not happen overnight. You see red flags and you choose and decide to ignore them. So yeah, man, I'm not going to go too deep into that because it's going to be what it's going to be. What I say is not going to save nobody's life. Potentially, maybe, right? But in all actuality, we know how this goes, okay? When people get in these toxic relationships, sometimes nobody can save them. Just like some addicts, nobody can save them from ODing, okay? From finding them in the bathroom one day, from overdosing. Sometimes it's just not your life. It's not your life and it's not your decision. That person has to come to the decision and actually make a change. All right. Anyway, man, I appreciate y'all watching. I will be back with another video. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell the angel mama to tell the Uncle Joey still a hard. We'll see you guys in the next motherfucking video. And I love y'all, man. Peace. We out, baby.